All right, this is the Can We Talk podcast, episode 140, and I have a very special guest in the building, Shekinah? Shekinah.
Yes.
Right. So we can really just get right into it, honestly. I like Black creatives. You have a podcast as well, and I want you to talk about that just a little bit in regards to why you started it and what's the name of it and things like that.
Of course. So, yes, I'm Shekinah. I'm the host, the creator of Spoken Like a True Goddess podcast, which is basically just a podcast for women specifically to just elevate and live their best life. Me personally, like I've been through a lot of situations that I had to pick myself up from. And now that I feel like I'm in a comfortable place, I just want to share that with other women. Like I wouldn't say I'm a girl's girl because like I hold myself and like my friends, other women accountable. So I wouldn't say like I'm a girl's girl, but I really do love women. Like I have a heart for women. I love being around women. I love learning from other women. And when I was having like very difficult times in my life, like concerning womanhood, when I was looking for other content, people sharing openly, authentically, like it helped me. So now I almost feel like it's my duty to give that back. So that's kind of where it came from. It was on my heart for years. Like I probably had this idea in like 2021, but I didn't really like execute it until just last year. So yeah, that's how I came about it.
For sure. And I like the fact that you said you're not a girl's girl, but you like girls. Like you love them, right? Because a lot of people mask themselves as girls, and they really don't like each other.
Yeah.
They don't like girls and like in general. So that's authentic, and I like that. I do want to get into the mess pretty early, just because, right?
The mess?
Yeah, the mess.
Oh, you messy.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the marriage story, because, and just to give some backstory, guys, I randomly found her, and I found out how.
Okay.
It was a girl named Brittany who tagged someone that I know, and you were in the tag. So I know I said Whitney originally, but it was someone named Brittany. I think she was like tagging some like nurses or something.
Brittany, she does hair?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know her, but she tagged somebody in a post that had you in it. And I saw that from the perspective of my friend Whitney. Okay. She's one of the people that were in there.
We're in the tag.
Yes.
Nice.
So that's how I came across.
That's so funny how social media works. That's crazy. So when you found me, like immediately I say, I'm like, okay, I have a friend request. And like I have very little friends on Facebook because I'm super you would think this is my first day, right? No, but I'm super like selective about Facebook. But as soon as I seen your friend request, I was like, okay, I clicked. I'm like, Austin, okay. And then I'm like, wait, a podcaster? And then I just went, I accepted your friend request. I went to your YouTube. I subscribed. I was just looking at all your stuff. But I'm like, yeah, like how ironic. And then for it to be, because that post was actually a while ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I think it was like during like Nurses Week or like Healthcare Week. And I remember she had tagged me in it. So that was like some time ago. So
well, shout out to Whitney, because Whitney, like, although I know Whitney, I just accepted her friend request recently. Like, it's been in the tuck. And I'm a person, I only do 4 friend request acceptance a month.
Wow. Oh, you have a system. Okay.
Only accept 4, and I just accepted her like maybe a week earlier, so that's maybe why. And I know she's been like watching my shit a lot because I see it on TikTok too. So I think the algorithm put it together as far as like
wow. And that again, we were talking like earlier about fate. And that again, that's fate, you know? And I strongly believe in that. Like I don't think anything is random. I don't think that like we connected in that way. I don't think it was random. I don't think the timing was random or anything. Like, and even if we don't know what it's for, it was for something. So I'm happy to be here.
No, absolutely. Like I love like content creators. I know when we did our video chat, I was telling you like all the Austin podcasters are beefing essentially, and I don't like none of you bitches, none of you niggas. I don't like y'all like at all, at all. But just saying that and like how like Black content creators really don't work together often. Yeah. It's more of like I'm doing better than you type of stuff.
Yeah. And you were even saying like a lot of these
Same people.
creators you had on your podcast at
Correct.
some point.
Correct.
And like now you're
Helped them
beefing.
too. Helped them.
Yeah.
Gave them some game.
Yeah. But I had a situation similar to that. This wasn't with a podcaster, but it was like, I guess she's a creator, but I had someone on my podcast.
Oh, yeah. I watched a couple of those clips. Yes.
Yeah. So I had someone on my podcast, and again, like, she was the first in-person interview that I did. So it was a little new for me or whichever, but she reached out. She said she liked my content and she wants to come on. So I'm like, okay, cool. We did the episode. The episode did good.
I
It
see.
did very good. But I would say, and I was even telling you that also when we did our video chat, like, I love your process. And you've been doing this for some time now. So I'm sure you had, like,
Some
you worked through
crazies.
certain kinks or whichever.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I love your process because with that situation, like, I didn't have a true conversation with her before. It's like I would just see some of her stuff on TikTok, and I was just like, okay, cool. Like, you want to do it? Let's go. Let's have a conversation. But I would say, like, I didn't particularly like the direction the episode went in.
Yeah.
Just because, like, okay, so my whole thing with the podcast is, especially like I said, I'm really like team women, right? So my whole thing is like bringing women together to have like these open conversations. So maybe I have a different outlook on life, or I'm on a different path that you are, but we could still talk openly about things. You share your views on things, I share my views on things, and that's just that. You know, like, women, we're not cookie cutter. We're not just one type. Like, you know, that was my idea, but like the conversation just went so left. Like, I didn't really enjoy it, right? But it did numbers. I'm like, okay, whichever. It came and went after the podcast episode because it did good. She was like, oh, you know, like, maybe we could do a segment together. Like, maybe we could have, like, you know, every so often we come on.
Oh, you'll get those. You'll get those for sure.
We come on and like, because we had such opposing views, like, okay, let's do that. And in my spirit, I was just like, nah, like, I can't. I originally I did, so I said, okay, let me think about it. You know, I'm like, okay, or like, maybe we can, let me just like sort some things, right? So I just was like, no, like, I was like, whatever. So time went on. So I had posted something on TikTok, and I originally posted it because I was just genuinely proud of myself that I'm like in such a financially stable situation in my life. Like, I'm a single mom. Like, so as you can imagine, I had to go through the trenches to get here, right?
Yeah.
So I was just so happy that I was able to buy myself a laptop. Like, I was genuinely like full of gratitude. So I pull out my phone as I'm walking back to my car, and I just said like, hey, like, it's so good to be able to do this and not have to depend on anyone or feel, you know, whichever. I had on the video, I had said like, oh, I believe that sprinkle content is like red pill content for women. Have you heard of like sprinkle content? Okay, so yeah, like that's, and I said what I said. So she, for some reason, I'm not sure if like the sprinkle lady is her mom or like what the case is. Like, she went in, like, she went berserk. She lost her mind. She went on live. She made like multiple videos about like me being like a single mom. And if I would have listened to Shira, then I wouldn't be in my like situation, just like a struggling single mom. But the funniest part that she said, like the funniest thing that she said, she was like, she made a video. She was like, she's like an OnlyFans girl. So she made
that girl is OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Who's? Never mind. Keep going.
Hey,
That's
I don't
tough.
know how
That's a
OnlyFans
tough-
work,
Yeah,
but
it don't work for a lot of people.
That's how. That's
Hey,
her,
$5 sales is what's in. $5, 3 pictures.
for the subscription.
No, $5 for 3 pictures. They do bundles. I'm not saying.
No.
I'm serious.
Are you serious?
Have you ever clicked on one of those links? You can see
No.
the sales.
I didn't do my research at all, right? Like, no, I never did that. Wow. So I don't know. Maybe it's volume, right?
Maybe.
But anyway, so she said that, yeah, you know, girls think that like, cause like, yeah, maybe you may look good in real life, but you're saying you would never sell it because no, you can't. Nobody would buy it from you. She's talking about selling coochie. Excuse me. You could take that out.
No,
but I'm just like, excuse
there is no filters.
me. Like, is that where we have come as a society?
Yes.
That like Really? You're saying that my worth, like I'm worthless because I can't sell coochie?
Listen, it's 2025. 2026 is gonna be even crazier.
Yeah,
I promise
okay.
you.
Are we just going like crazy? So I'm just like, you know what? You're a fucking nut. You know, I'm like, you're insane to say something like that. First of all, men will fuck crackheads. So it doesn't, I don't
True.
think you have to, if I wanted to do that, I could find somebody to give me $1 for something. You know, I could find someone. But besides that, is that where we are, where we're basing our worth on if someone would pay us to sleep with us?
Correct.
It's insane.
It's 2025.
Like, I'm weary of the ways of the world. Like,
and that's one of the reasons, like, I do the video chats. Like, I probably, on average, like if I'm actually active, sometimes I take months off from the pod. Sometimes I take weeks off. Sometimes I don't feel like doing it. But when I'm active, I'm literally doing like 6 or 7 video chats a week, and maybe one person is going to come on.
Wow.
So like I'm doing this consistently. Like it's a requirement. Like I won't have anybody on who won't video chat.
Yeah.
And it has to be like a scenario where it's like a conversation. Like I'm not going to just sit here and ask you questions and you ask me. Like we're just going to talk. If we can flow, we can go essentially. But if your agenda is to make noise, I don't want to talk to you. Like there's no point in our conversation being, even though it will bring numbers, right?
Right.
That's cool, but that's not why I started this podcast.
Exactly.
Right. I wanted to give people a safe space to just come talk, man. Like just have a conversation without being judged.
Yeah.
Even though I do clips and stuff like that, there's plenty of clips on the internet, hundreds, thousands at this point. It's never been a scenario where I'm trying to get views. If they come, they come. If they don't, they don't. I'm still gonna post. I can post something tomorrow and get 2 views, or I can post something the next day and get 20,000 views.
Right.
It don't matter to me. I'm still gonna do the exact same process, the exact same way. Because in all honesty, like I could have nuts people on.
Yeah.
Nuts people do again bring numbers.
Yeah.
So I could have mad nuts people on, and my numbers would be crazy. But that's not the point of the podcast. And yeah.
And I love that. And it's so, I don't know, I wouldn't say difficult, but I love that you said that no matter what, like you just do your process, you do your work because it's what you want to do, and this is why you started it.
Yep.
Because it is difficult maybe, and you've been like I said, you've been doing this for some time, so I'm sure, but to separate, hey, this is like coming from I'm just creating from my heart, and I don't care who receives it, or the people who are supposed to receive it will receive it, versus, okay, you're chasing numbers.
Yeah.
And I think when you get to that point of chasing numbers, it becomes a little like, it's not enjoyable.
I think I told you. I don't know if it was you I told this to. I just had this conversation with either you or somebody else. I can't remember. Sorry. But it's like I never want to become a character of myself. Like I want to grow, and I don't want to pretend to be that version of myself that I grew from.
Yeah, I think we did. I think we did talk about that.
Because what ends up happening, and again, the numbers come or whatever, but people end up starting something creative wise at like age 23, right? And now they're 38. And they're still trying to act like the 23-year-old that they were, knowing damn well they're not even that anymore. Yeah. And they're pushing it. And it looks cringe. And then eventually that wave goes away, and you over here trying to act 23 and you're 38. Yeah. And then now you're 50.
Yeah. Like time goes on. It's just
and you're still trying to be 23.
Yeah.
Because that shit went viral and you went crazy. I can say I've gone viral many times, like for my food. Like I'm a chef by trade, right? Well, I've slowed down a lot, but I've had viral videos for food and stuff like that. But like, it always ticks me off when I see motherfuckers going viral for ham sandwiches. Right? They just make it really fast.
Yeah.
1 million views. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I just cooked a lobster. And I got 20 views. Like, what are we talking about right now? But no, my goal is always to work with creatives. And when I saw your YouTube page, you did it the right way, right? A lot of people start off with video, right? And they don't worry about the audio. Yeah. I'm a big component of audio matters way more than the video.
Agreed.
Right. And I went down the rabbit hole. Like I actually went through your stuff, and I saw a lot of not a lot, but your start was just audio based. Yeah. Which was also my start. My first 28 episodes is all audio. There's no video at all. Now we do the video and all that stuff, but like we started with just focusing on audio, and then that focus is what got us to do the video and keeping the numbers consistent that we are now. Yeah. Like literally, I think my first 20 or 30 episodes, like And I leave them up because I want people to see the transition from the certain numbers to the new numbers. Like those motherfuckers like 3 views, 5 views. I had shorts on there that have 4 views. And I leave it up there again just because I want people to see that. I don't want to hide it. A lot of creatives hide those old numbers, and they just show you the new shit, right? But I love working with Black creatives and seeing your process and seeing. That's how I learned about the story we're about to talk about. Is like actually, I was going through one of your clips and I was like, oh shit, that's interesting as hell. Talk about it.
So you're talking about my Nigerian
your married boyfriend.
Yes. Okay, yes. Okay, so like where do we, and you know, this is so like to even be able to sit up here and laugh and talk about this, like
you weren't laughing in real time.
You know?
In real time, that was not funny.
Yeah, at the time it was like super disappointing. Like, okay, but no. Time has passed, so hey, I could share without crying. No, okay, so
wait, before you do that, I have to ask a question, and this is probably it might be on air or off air. Did you guys do the car thing?
The car, yes.
Okay, all
yes,
right, cool.
Yes.
Keep going. Because you had mentioned car earlier, and I wanted to like inject it, but you was going so fire, and I was like, fuck, like to my mind. But okay, cool.
Yeah, no,
cool.
Good.
Okay, cool. All right,
good.
yeah. Married Nigerian boyfriend, husband. Go.
Okay, so I was dating a very nice Nigerian man. Like he was very my type. He was very attractive. You know, I'm like, and this was at the time I was just getting back into dating, right? Like I had my son, like I was married to my son's father. So like the divorce, everything, I did my healing. Okay, I'm ready to get back out there, right? So I'm very hopeful, you know? So I meet this guy and we're dating. Like we're casually, I wouldn't even say casually, but like we're dating, we're getting to know each other. Like you're my boyfriend, you know? So, okay. One normal evening, we're coming back from the movies. Like we had a movie date and I'm trying to think what movie it was. Because like he got me all the, you know, like the merch for it, like the popcorn buckets, like all the merch, right?
Buddy knew he was going to get married in a couple of days.
I should have known. Like I was just like, wow, I'm just like a little girl, like with my popcorn. Like I'm just like, oh wow, this is so fun. So we do the whole thing. We watch the movie, and we're driving back home, like to his place. So. And keep in mind, he was really planning a future with me. Like, I'm not being delusional. Like, he was like, He had this really big house. And he's just like, yeah, like you and your son, like this could be yours. You know, like, I was just like, yeah, you know, right. So I was just like, okay, so we go back to his house. Like, no, we're driving back to his house. So he was like, oh yeah, by the way, next week, I'm going to be out of town for a few weeks. Like I have to go home for business. That's how that's how he quoted it.
He did have some business.
Back to Nigeria for business.
That is business. That's a contract.
So, okay.
You have to go sign a contract.
Who am I to get in between a man and his money? Right? Like, no problem. Handle your business. Like, I'm your girl. I'm here to support you. Like, okay. So next week comes and he goes. Nothing out the ordinary. He made sure everything was very like in order for me. Like it was not fine. Everything's normal. He goes. No red flags. Nothing out the ordinary. We communicated very well when he was gone. It was all, he couldn't wait to get back home. Like, can't wait to see me.
Can't wait to get away from my wife.
He like all the things. So I'm just like, oh wow, like, okay, yeah, like I miss you. Like, okay, I can't wait to see you either. So one particular evening, I was just like, I don't know, like this, nothing out the ordinary happened. I can't say what made my antennas go up, but I was just like, nah. So I was just like, okay, I'm going to just do my research, right? So the first thing, I immediately go to Facebook. Keep in mind, we're not Facebook friends or anything like that. Like, I go to Facebook and I type in his name. The immediate first thing that pops up is my own boyfriend at the altar getting married to a woman in a very beautiful white gown. And there was no denying this because, okay, and also keep in mind, it wasn't like he posted this. Like, it was just someone at the wedding, like, tagged him in it.
How we met. Gotcha.
Yes, Facebook. The power of Facebook.
Facebook, we fucking shit up.
So I'm genuinely shocked. Like, I could not believe my eyes. And there was no denying this because he was facing the camera.
Oh, yeah.
So it was him facing the camera. It was her pretty white dress. Cinderella. Like, the whole, so pretty. So I'm just like, wait, like, and I'm gaslighting myself. I'm like, wait, is he like maybe he's just walking.
Yeah, that's his sister for sure.
I'm thinking of everything this could be, but I'm like, they were literally holding hands, looking each other deep in their eyes at the altar. And his face, I see his big, ugly face, right?
God damn.
So I'm just like, I'm like, what? So I screenshot it and I sent it to him. And I was like, you went home to get married? And can you believe what his first response was? Where did you find that at?
Facts. So that's what I would say. Like, how did you? AI is crazy. Oh shit.
Like, I've invaded his privacy or something. Where did I find this? I'm like, are you serious? Like, you went home to get married? Like, he's like, listen, if you want to believe that or believe what you want to believe, or if you want to talk about this, we can talk about this. And I'm just like, I absolutely want to talk about this. Like, this is insane, you know? So I'm just like, he's like, well, okay, yeah, like, we're going to talk about this, but it's not what you think. It's never what you think. Never. It's never what you think. So I'm just like, okay, like, so I was so anxious waiting for his phone call. Like, keep in mind, like, there's a time difference and things like that. So I didn't get to talk to him until like the next day. So the whole night, like,
oh, that
anxious,
nigga was spinning.
like,
he was coming up with stories. He probably had like one of those whiteboards with all like the different stories. Like,
yeah.
If I tell her this, will it make sense? He was probably running it by his wife. He was like,
yeah.
Do you think this would work?
Right.
You think I can get this off?
And
That's
I'm just
nuts.
like, what the heck? So the next day he called, he was like, yeah, so yeah, if you want to like talk about this, but like you have to like basically like keep an open mind and stuff, like the nerve. So I'm like, what is going on? So we talked, and honestly, nothing. He didn't say anything that convinced me that like we should still be together. I mean, he like
could he have?
I don't think so. I really don't. But his main thing was like that he was doing the right thing. He had to do what was right. I'm like, do what was right for who? Like, what is really going on? But he didn't want to break up. Like, he still wanted to be with me. Like, and when he got back, he was calling, all this other stuff. And I was just like, I was just done. After the conversation, I was just like done and okay with it. But I'm just like, okay, that was strange and a little hurtful, but it is what it is. So, okay, that was years ago. Like, that was probably, I'm not going to say.
This had to be when you were in Houston, though, right?
I was still in Houston.
Okay, that
yeah.
Nigerian Houston makes sense.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Golly. So, but this past, like a little bit before Thanksgiving, he calls me. He was calling, like very aggressively. Like, I don't know. We probably didn't talk in like 4 or 5 years. Damn. And he just like out of nowhere, I didn't even know. I thought at that time I would have blocked him or anything. I didn't know. Like, he was calling, texting, and I didn't even. You know how sometimes like with some of those people in your life, it's like, oh wow, like your old fling call you like, what do you want? Like, you're curious. I wasn't even curious. I'm like, Negro, like, don't call me. Like, the thing with issues like with situations like that, it's like, what more do you want? Like, you've already done the worst possible things to me. Like, you really just want to finish me off. Like he's not done. Like, all right, that didn't take you out. Let me like give me another chance to take you out. So yeah, but anyways, that's the story. That's what happened. And like, so I don't know what the situation. Hold on, let me go back a little bit. So after we talked, so like we were talking on WhatsApp. So you know how like WhatsApp, like you could like update your status and things like that. So after I sent a picture, after he told me like, yeah, like he had to, like he was doing what was right by marrying this woman, like he on his WhatsApp, he was like updating the status with like family shit. When I took knots in my stomach, like family drives, like, you know, Sunday drives with the fam. I'm just like, what the hell? So So it was just a crazy, crazy time. But that my married Nigerian boyfriend. So I will say, if they go into Nigeria in December, just be leery of it. Be leery, because I guess that's wedding season or mating season, and I don't know. But that's what happened. That's my story.
That's nuts.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think I just need to, in general, just know Nigerians. You know how sometimes you just have to have like strict boundaries?
Yes.
I think that is what I need to do.
All Nigerians
I haven't had a good track record with them, so I think I just need to stop.
That's tough. So that can actually lead into one of the topics I sent you in regards to a feeling. Do you feel like you've ever fumbled a relationship or friendship?
Yes. I think I fumbled some things before out of just immaturity and things like that. But I think I fumbled some things. But I would say when I'm saying that, there's one specific person that's coming to mind. But with that, we also tried again, like after I fumbled, and it still didn't work. So I don't know if it didn't work because like the situation that made me fumble it, or if we just weren't a match. So I feel like I have felt that way. Like I fumbled like a good guy before, but he played his part in it. So I'm not sure if I fumbled it because like we just weren't a match, or if it was like a really L on my point. So I don't know, but I would say, I mean, I'm not perfect. I would say I fumbled a good guy before. What about you?
Nope.
You never fumbled anybody?
Nope.
Oh, so you're just perfect.
No,
Mr. Perfect.
no, not perfect. But what I will say is I had an issue with, like, in the past, I used to be like a foster care person. Like I used to foster hoes. And
I know my heart when you were saying that, like my heart was I said, wow, you grew up in foster care. I used to foster hoes. Unfortunately, I love that phrase, by
go
the way.
to the dirtiest of hoods, pick them up out of there, clean them up, dust them off a little bit, feed them a little bit.
I love that.
And just unfortunately, none of my exes is like up. Like none of my exes is doing well from what I'm seeing. Maybe one. Maybe there's one. So I don't think I fumbled any of them. I think I just had an issue with foster caring. Hoes.
Where do you think that came from? Like, was this?
I don't know. Maybe it's my.
Or?
I don't know. Maybe I just like saving hoes. I don't know.
Captain Save a Hoe.
Yeah,
I
used to be.
That.
Yeah.
It means you have a good heart.
Thank you.
A big heart.
Thank you. I have a big heart for hoes.
Yeah, charity. I love that. I really do, honestly. Big heart for hoes.
But no, I honestly, I wouldn't say I fumbled anybody. I think it ties into the fate conversation we'll have in regards to just like everything ended when it was supposed to.
Right.
Like regardless of something that I could have done to make it last longer, it was still eventually going to end.
Right.
No matter what. So I don't think I necessarily fumbled anybody. They maybe have fumbled me, but I wouldn't say that.
I like that. Yeah. I don't know. And I guess that kind of goes back to the like one person I may have fumbled.
Like there's maybe things you could have done differently that maybe would have made the relationship last longer, but possibly ultimately it was always going to end.
And that's how I feel specifically with him, because like if things would have worked out like how I hope they did, like the second time, or we tried for more than 2 times, like we really tried, but it would have worked out. I think that I would have felt like I was in jail, because he was like that type of nigga. Like you couldn't even breathe funny around this nigga. Like he was just really like that. That's another thing. Like when we were talking and you were like, oh yeah, like my girlfriend's going to be there, and just like how like supportive she seems and things. When I started my podcast, like I said, this has been on my heart for a long time. And okay, like obviously I'm very passionate about it. Like I love it, or whichever. One day, this how this nigga is. Like one day, like I recorded, like I finished. I'm like, okay, cool. Like I get a phone call from him, and he basically like, and I don't know if he had a spidey sense that I just got done recording or whichever, but he basically gave me an ultimatum of like, oh, like something he would do for me or give me if I stopped like talking on the internet. He said I'm acting like a housewife. Like the housewives of Atlanta. He was like, you on the internet talking all day, acting like a real housewife of Atlanta. I'm just like, have you even ever listened to one of my episodes? Like, what exactly are you talking about? And like, what does that give you? Like, why? Okay, if I was like, why can't I just be on the internet talking shit? Or if this is something that makes me happy, like, what does that have to do with anything? Like, it would just have felt like I'm in jail. And so that's the part. It's like, I feel like at one point I did feel like, dang, if I would have done things differently, maybe we wouldn't be in this like on and off thing because like trust was broken. But at the same time, it's like, you're so stupid. Like you're so much that I don't know if that would have helped at all, you know? So yeah. I don't know. It's just one of those things. But if I had to take some accountability or whichever, I would say like, yeah, maybe like once I fumbled someone.
And I can actually attest to that, right? So the girl that I was dealing with prior to her would never let this podcast ever happen. Like this would have never happened. That is in a sense, in a sense of like the amount of jealousy that she had. Like she wouldn't be comfortable with me talking to you.
Yeah.
Right. And never gave her a reason to think there would be any nut shit happening or anything like that. But like this podcast would not ever exist if I didn't break up with that other girl and got with her. Yeah. She's been with me since like the beginning.
Wow. And that's I was like, even when we were talking, you're like, oh yeah, like my girlfriends are going to be there. And then I was looking at some of your stuff, like you always have girls on here. I was like, oh, this is or not. I'm like, she's confident, you know? And I'm just like, and even coming here, like she's just like very welcome. Like it's no like funny stuff. So, yeah. And I really believe like you need a good partner.
You need a partner.
You need a partner.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not about just like, oh, just to have someone. Like we too old for that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's really time to build. And I don't know if you've seen this like news or whichever, but like Charlemagne like recently signed like like 200 million or something. Like
that's my guy.
Huh? Did you see that?
Yeah, that's my guy.
But you see what I'm saying? Like if you can do that with her,
you know
like you could, but you couldn't do that with someone
who was jealous of you, essentially.
That is crazy. Like so to see the money that's in this industry with people, and I was even going to say something about him earlier when you were like just kind of transitioning. I think he did a great job of transitioning from when we first found out about Charlemagne the God and like how kind of like messy he was.
You know,
kind of like
the Brilliant Idiots podcast. I've been listening. He has a podcast with a comedian named Andrew Schultz. Okay. It's called Brilliant Idiots.
Oh, yeah.
That podcast has been around for 15 years.
15?
Yes.
Wow.
I've been listening to that podcast from day one.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. And then even that podcast spent off to Andrew Schultz got his own podcast called Flagrant 2. Now he's a world touring comedian. Like these guys used to be on MTV back in the day. Like what was the show they were on? Oh, what was it? It was like maybe Uncommon Sense or something. It was like MTV back in the day, like 20 years ago. Like they don't get to this without consistency. Yes. And they've been potting consistently, like episodes every single week for 15 years. And money just really got in the podcasting within the last 2 or 3 years. They were doing it for the fun of it.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's kind of like my motivation is like the Poor Minds girls.
Shout out to Lexi and Dre.
Lexi and Dre. Because I remember when I was first starting and I would like listen to their podcast.
I know their story. They literally came up. Lex is from Houston.
Yeah.
Like they came up.
And that was my like my motivation because they talk openly about that, how they started off in Drea's bedroom, like just sitting on the floor, like just shooting shit. And one thing that they said that really helps me, and they were consistent. Like they did it. They stuck to their schedules. They did it. And when they got their opportunity, so they went on like, whatever they're signed under, they went on those guys, you know, the guys that be on Wild 'N Out and stuff. Oh, the
85 South.
Right. Yeah. So when they went onto their podcast, and that was kind of like their big break, everyone was like, who are these girls or whichever? They were prepared, right? And then besides that, when people are like, wow, who are these girls? then they go to their platform and they already have so much content for them to really get to know them. So it wasn't just like, oh, okay, like, oh, you get this break, but then now we're interested. We want to know more about you, and we
content,
go and you don't
man.
have nothing.
You have to have the catalog, right?
Yeah.
When things happen, even the podcast Call Me Daddy or whatever it is, they started in a small ass apartment, just the two of them. One of them got screwed, but but they definitely started out in a small ass apartment, recording consistently. Like even if I don't have a new episode, I'm promoting every single day. Yeah. Every day. You're going to get a clip from me. Like, I have clips in the tuck that have never come out, and I just might post them on random Wednesday. Yeah. And it go crazy. Like, I'm always posting. I'm always, like, promoting myself. And again, it's not for the views. The views will come or not come, whatever the case may be. It's because I want people to know that this is available to them. If you're not crazy. Yeah. Like, if you're crazy... No, but if you're nuts, then no, stay where you're at. But I want people to know this is available, because a lot of people don't know, because we don't work together as Black creatives. Like, there's always some kind of animosity there that is unnecessary. Very unnecessary. It's like unnecessary. Like, if we all had, like, imagine if we all did a podcast run and we all did each other's podcasts. If there's 10 of them here in the city and we all did each other's podcasts every once in a while. Imagine the traction that would bring. Exactly. But instead, it's like, I got a podcast. Mine's is better than yours. Mine's is this, and that. I'm in the studio over here. I'm over here. I know plenty of people who are in studios that get 10 views.
Yeah. I don't know. Things have to go in order. And I mean, people can do what they want.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that also goes back to what you were saying about, like, when you started off, you focused on, like, the quality of the show. Right. And just this time in general, people are so into hype, people in aesthetic and things of that nature, where it's just like, there's no substance behind this. Correct. There's no, like, for example, if you, like what we were talking about, if you set your podcast up in a certain way now, when you get those opportunities, you won't have to scramble so much, you know, where it's like, okay, yeah, like, there's certain groundwork already done, because you're thinking about the future. You're thinking, like, hey, if I keep doing this, like, one day it is going to pop for me. Like, if it could pop for Charlemagne, if it could pop for, you know,
Schultz, my guy,
it could pop for you. So I don't know, and that's why it's just too much. It's too hype, and people don't understand, like, the work that goes into actually making an episode. Facts.
People don't understand that I've maybe at this point done over 200 video calls.
That's great. That's a lie. Like, I'm at like 30. So.
And that's not even, like, equaling episodes. Like, literally, like 60 to 70 people I've sat on a phone and video chatted with them for 30 minutes, possibly, maybe even an hour sometimes. Never made it on the pod. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that takes time. Even just vetting people takes time. Like, I go through everything. Like, I see everything. If you say some nut shit, because again, like, I've had opportunities to have people on the pod who are, like, really nuts, like going through a case and they want to get their story out. And the case they're going through is some nasty stuff. And I'm like, I could do this and this would get numbers. Yeah. Or I could just keep it how I like it and not do that and give a platform to a pedophile, possibly.
Yeah, right. Like, let's wait till that verdict come out.
Yeah, let's wait till that court case is done, my guy. No pleading cases on here. I don't need the detectives looking through my pod. Right. I don't want to be used as evidence. Please.
That's funny. Yeah, no, people are crazy, but I really do love your process, and I don't know. I had a few guests on, but I didn't like the episodes that much, honestly. Like, it's like I had an idea of how I wanted it to go.
Oh, you can never do that. You can't do that. Because even with us in this conversation, a lot of stuff we've talked about has nothing to do with what I sent you. Yeah. Right. I know you have a vision, but, like, sometimes you can get cursed with vision, because that's how I am. Like, especially cooking. Like, I have a vision of what it should look like. Yeah. And if it doesn't, I'm going to throw it away. What? Ask her. Yeah. We're going out to eat. I'm not doing this. That's funny. But you can be cursed with vision, right? You can see it, want it, and think you didn't execute it. But just doing it is sometimes enough. Yeah. Like, just having it, like, just going out and doing the work to do it is enough. Because I'm not a perfectionist by any means, but I like shit how I like shit sometimes. Right. And if it doesn't come out the way exactly I like it, I kind of beat myself up. But I kind of stopped doing that a long time ago, just because, like, some of the episodes I was like I didn't focus enough ended up being some of the funnest episodes. Like, episode 100, it was nuts. Like, there was supposed to be a total of 7 people coming for this episode, right? no one hit me back until like an hour and a half before the time that we set.
Are you serious?
Like, I did not know everyone was coming. Literally until an hour and a half before.
Crazy.
And I was like, oh shit. And everyone was like, then they all hit me. I don't know if they coordinated this or not, but they all hit me at the same time. And they have no affiliation with each other. Like, they're not in a friend group or anything like that. But they all hit me around the same time. I was like, yeah, we're coming. Yeah. You didn't bring anything? I'm like, I didn't know y'all was coming. Well, I woke up. I told her, I was like, I don't know if this is happening today.
Oh my God. No, that would drive me crazy. I'm too strict for stuff like that. Like,
and it turned out to be a fun episode. Like, it just turned out to be fun. Like, we were all kicking it, hanging out. It ended up being like one of the best episodes I've ever experienced.
Yeah. So just kind of letting go and just letting it be. And I think I'm so early in that I'm still like, I'm in my head a lot about like each episode. Like, I'm not to that point where like I don't check my numbers all the time, like to see how, like, I'm not to that point yet, you know, where like it doesn't bother me, like, dang, this ain't nobody.
I just post and go, and go.
Yeah, so I don't know. It takes time, and I'm on like a little holiday break right now. So I feel like when I come back, I'm going to try to adapt that mindset and not be in my head so much about it. Like, just put it out and just go, you know? So we'll see.
No, for sure. Like, and it does take time. Like, I go back to old episodes and I'm just like, what? Like, I don't even agree with myself then. Like, like, I've been doing this for some years now. Like, I go to episode 27 and I'm like, nigga, the fuck are you talking about? Like, you're not even being honest right now. Like, you lying for real. Like, audio's bad. Like, we've gone through like maybe 3 or 4 different sets of mics and shit, like, throughout the whole process. Like, I go back and listen, I'm like, damn, that sounds horrible. But you get better and you learn and you do the research because, it's going down. It wasn't you. It wasn't you. It's a known like, broken. Oh, no. It's a known broken thing. It held long, but no, like, oh, did it just slide? Okay, it's doing some shit. It's dancing now. But no, for sure, like, you'll get to a point where like the simple things you think are the most important stop being that, and if you focus on the audio, like you've already done, then you'll be all right.
Yeah.
And you can take breaks. It's okay to take breaks. Yeah. If you have fans, right? I want people to like picture these numbers, right? If you have 100 views and you don't think that's a lot of views, imagine being in a room with 100 people. That's a lot of fucking people. No. I know people make these numbers visible. Like, you see these big podcasts like Brilliant Idiots and Flagrant. You see these dudes are doing $2 or $3 million views an episode. Yeah. You can't compare yourself to that. Right? Not only have they been in the industry for 20 plus years, doing crappy jobs for the first 10. Yeah. After the first 10, they get something decent. Then they grow up and get better and better and better. You can't compare yourself to those. Yeah. Joe Budden is probably my favorite podcast that I listen to. And he also, he's at like episode 900, 1,000 something right now. His first 50 episodes were all audio, no video.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. And he had posted like he did some big deal too.
They're making money. You can make some money off a podcast. It's all IP based, right? Like, if you mentioned, like, if you have a category, not a category, if you have content that's there, or people can go back and see some shit, and then start thin and just keep going and see the elevation, they're gonna fuck with you. Yeah. There's people I've never met that love this podcast. There's white people who love it. There's old people that love it. Like, they don't know shit about me other than what I say on this podcast. Right. And different demographics. This podcast is viewed more by men than women, but it's listened to more by women than men. Like, streaming wise, like listens, there's way more women that listen. Really? And like visual wise, YouTube wise, there's more men that watch.
See, mine's is opposite. So I have more women listeners, but I have more men viewers on mine. Like, on like the YouTube and things that watch like the video, it's more men. And that, again, that kind of got in my head. I'm just like, oh, like, you know, like, what? I'm
giving advice and there's none but niggas watching.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, what? Like, should I switch it up or be
no,
like,
I think it's just because I think just guys in general like to watch podcasts.
Like more visual. It's just like a guy thing. They're more.
They don't want to sit there and just listen to a person in their ear. No, yeah, they rather watch it. So I think that might be the same across the board. But views, all that stuff is cool, right? Like, even with your YouTube channel, I checked your view count across the board, right? And I can tell you, you're doing better than some of these podcasters in Austin.
Yeah.
Like way better. Way better.
And I think that's like the hardest thing, because, and I also was like, I'm extremely passionate about what I talk about. Like that was my main thing. Like, I don't want to get on here and just put out bullshit.
Yeah.
Or, I think there's enough of that. So it's like, this is lived experience and this is like real stuff. And even like me and my sister were talking, like, because when I had said the thing about like the sprinkle content and things like that, like, I mean, the girls were eating me up. Like, they're like, you're a pick me, like, you da-da-da. And I'm just like, you guys are like idiot, like, you're trying to misunderstand me, and what my sister was saying is kind of like, just put it out there. Like, some people are not ready to receive certain messages. So just stay authentic to yourself, put it out there. When they're ready to receive that message, or whoever it is, they will, and I think that's like a mindset I'm adapting. It's like, I'm not going to just say trendy things. Like, I'm not going to tell you like, oh yeah, you just need to meet a guy and just like run it up. Like, oh, where his money? It's like, are we not tired of that? Like, talking about men, their money. Like, what do you want to be when you get older? Like, what's your aspirations? Like, what's your goals? Like, it has to be more than like a man and his money. Like, it has to be a little bit more than that. And the point that I was really trying to make is that when you really tap into, okay, your purpose, why was I put here? Like, what lights me up? What do I feel in my gut? Like, you won't be so concerned about a man and his money, because you'll be living in your purpose. And then when you are living in your purpose, like, because they're like, oh yeah, you trying to be the nigga with money. I'm like, what is going on? No, I'm saying, like, if, for example, this is my most perfect example when it comes to like ambitious women and like dating. Jeff Bezos, his new wife, Laura, okay? She's a pilot. Like, you can very easily look at her come up story. Like, she has always been working, doing stuff, like, and she's a pilot. So it's like, okay, that is so cool. Like, what a cool hobby to be a pilot, right? So you get in rooms with men who are also very ambitious and like-minded. You don't have to dummy yourself down to say, oh, this is how feminine women act. And like, oh yeah, men don't like, it's like, no, you'll be in rooms with men who are also masculine. You can't out masculine a man. Just be yourself and you'll be in those rooms. So it's like, yeah, Laura, she could come in a room and she could say, yeah, I'm a pilot. Like, I could fly you to Mexico. And he's like, girl, I could fly you to space. Like, he'll be able to still match what you have, because that's just like, whatever. Like, you could still you could be who you are and still be with a man who is better than you, if you need to be led in that way. Like, it doesn't mean that you have to like not live in your purpose or your gifts, because then you're not going to have like suitors or something like that. And that goes back to what I was saying about the guy that I was dating. Like, no, I'm sorry. I'm going to get on the internet and I'm going to talk because that's what I want to do. If that offends you, if that gives you the ick or whichever the case is, then you're just not a match for me. But I'm not going to not do something that I want to do because a man thinks that it's not desirable or whichever the case. So that's my point. Like, if you live in your purpose, you'll just naturally attract people who vibe with that. And if they don't, then you're not a match. But it doesn't make me masculine, because, and that's what, like, one of the comments, they were like, yeah, but like a big flex is if someone would have bought that computer for you. I'm like, okay, well, I don't have anyone in my life to buy it for me. So am I supposed to go without it?
Yeah.
Like, what is like, that doesn't make sense. Like, yeah, that would be ideal. It would be so ideal if like Santa Claus came and brought me a computer. Like, that would be so ideal, but that's not my situation right now, and I need a computer. So should I go without? Like, yeah. It's so stupid. It's extremely stupid, but
yeah, and that's the kind of content we stay away from here. Like,
yeah.
I don't have time to argue with you about what you want or can or can't get. Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like there's no reason to be angry on the internet. Like
Yeah.
the reason I started the pod is for it to be a safe space. Like I used to get attacked on the internet all the time. I still kind of do, depending on what it is. But like I was tired of getting attacked on the internet. I was like, create a space where people can come and we can just talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about. I'm gonna clip it up and put it out there, and people can have opinions. That's fine.
Yeah.
People have opinions about everything I say, like, and that's fine with me. You're entitled to an opinion, right? But just don't be disrespectful.
Yeah. Which they are so disrespectful.
Yeah,
on
they
the
be getting
internet.
crazy.
Like,
I stopped posting
insane.
stuff about my family on the internet because people
Yeah.
just like they go find things. I'm just like, dog, like what are we doing right now?
Yeah, they'll go there.
Yeah.
Like seriously. And you're
Over
like,
nothing.
what?
Over my opinion at a restaurant. Like this food was
No,
good.
yeah.
You don't know fucking food. Fuck you. Fuck
Who are
your
you to
opinion.
say?
Who
Yeah.
are you to say that food was good? I never tried it though. But
Like you're not being inclusive. Some people can't eat food. Like you're like, what?
like, dog, like, what are you talking about? Oh my gosh. But it is technically Christmas season. Well, technically, like it's
Yeah, like we're a few days away. We're
I
there.
do want to probably only have like maybe one or two topics left. We're about an hour in. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Home Alone.
Okay.
Of
I've
course,
never
Home
seen it.
Alone. Yes. What's yours?
I don't know if I have one.
Okay.
I'm not really a Christmas guy, despite all of this.
What? I'm like, look,
I know what it looks like.
looks could be deceiving.
But I'm not really a Christmas guy. We had speaking of people having an opinion about something I said that The Friday After Next is not a Christmas movie.
I seen that clip, and I would like to say I disagree. Like
There are so
I
many
should've been
people-
like you shouldn't say that. No, I'm saying, but I disagree. And okay, tell me why you don't think it is.
No, you tell me why it is.
It's set like the whole theme of the movie is around Christmas. Like it's set.
Is it?
It
Is
is.
it?
Like even the ending, like the victory of it all is like they're at a Christmas party. Like the whole thing it's Christmas. What makes something a Christmas movie?
I think presents. Christmas presents and trees.
Trees.
And
I mean, but they were in Los Angeles. Maybe that's why you didn't feel the holiday cheer.
it was hot.
Yeah.
Maybe that might actually be a part of it. Like there was no snow.
There was no snow.
I mean, there's no snow here in Texas when it's
But
Christmas.
when
But
you think
like
of like
a
Home
Christmas
Alone-
movie, you think of like snow, cold, like Elf. There's
Yeah.
cold. Like you think of a reason to have something on like this that I have on my head. It's really hot. But you think of something. You think of winter.
Yeah.
And I don't think that movie gives winter. So maybe that's why.
I think that could be why. That could be why. But no, it's definitely I wouldn't say like if you were so like, oh yeah, no, that's not a great. I'm like, all right, it's not the most ridiculous. It's not so ridiculous to say that. But no, it probably had a lot to do with the
setting.
like the setting.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
We just kind of figured, did we do some traumaing out about like traumaing? Did we just do some reverse trauma? Like me thinking of
yeah. No, for sure. So now you can say for the record, you do think it's a Christmas movie.
Okay. The Friday After Next is a Christmas movie.
Hey, you gotta send this to that. You gotta send this clip to that girl because she was arguing her down. That's funny.
What's your favorite Christmas themed thing to do during December? Is it putting up a tree, going to like a Christmas bar?
Like, okay, I'm from Ohio. Mm-hmm. So I had real Christmas. I mean, snow, sledding, snow angel, snowman.
Which was none of that was in Friday After Next. Just letting you know.
You're right. I can't disagree. But I would say that in recent years, like in my adult years, I haven't really found my like holiday tradition because since I had such great Christmases and such like traditional Christmases, and I moved to warmer climates, that I'm just like, but if I had to pick, I mean, I have a 7-year-old son, so like we have like Christmas is a big deal for him. So if I had to pick, I would probably say like decorating cookies or like gingerbread houses and things like that. Obviously Christmas Day, like just seeing him wake up and so excited and, opening his gifts and things like that. So I guess those things, but I don't know. If I had to take one from my childhood, I would just say like probably like sledding. Really, like if I went sledding multiple times, and I mean you could really go multiple times living in Ohio because I'm from Cleveland. It snows from like, let's say it probably snows from like November to like May. Not May. Like April.
February, March.
It snows like till springtime. Like till like a very inappropriate time where you're like, all right, this
inappropriate.
is enough. Not May, but probably like April.
That's funny.
But yeah, so what would you say is yours?
We have a tradition. We do gingerbread houses every year, but we have a story to it, right? So the first one we had was a trap house.
A trap house gingerbread.
Yes.
A trap gingerbread house.
Yeah, we made because we're leveling up. So every year we do more.
I love that. Okay.
So I think the first year was the trap house. I think the next year we leveled up and got a beach house or something like that, right? The beach house gingerbread house. I think the year after that we went and bought a sports team. So we got the sports team gingerbread house.
I love this. Y'all are like literally every year.
And then I think the next year we did like we got a farm, and then we got a food truck.
What? Where are y'all getting these from?
Target. Yeah, we did. I think that was right after the trap house. Yeah.
This is a pretty cool tradition.
We've leveled up so much.
No, I love that. So you guys do you get lucky or are you intentional about leveling up?
Well, we're intentional.
You're intentional.
Yeah.
So every year you're like,
we
gotta out.
We didn't find the helicopter one.
You found one?
No, we need to find a helicopter.
Oh, I'm like, what?
but shout out to Target. I know people don't fuck with Target. I know we had this discussion last pod. I get it, but Target does have like a lot of different gingerbread houses.
Yeah.
Like, so shout out to them.
Yeah. Shout out to Target.
But this is it. I don't have anything else for you. If you want to plug your pod and any other socials that you have.
Yes. So my podcast is Spoken Like a True Goddess podcast. I'm on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all the podcast streaming platforms. So subscribe and follow, listen to all my content. And also I'm on Instagram, TikTok, and it's Spoken Like a True Goddess. So yes. And again, thank you so much. This is my first time being a guest in person. So this is kind of like history in the making. Or like.
Is that a fucking helicopter?
Huh?
I'm sorry, there's a helicopter going. It's like in my ear. It's in my ear, like going crazy. I'm just like, oh shit.
Some studio style stuff over here.
But no, I appreciate you coming on. We got to do more of these for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
We just got some pictures to take because I'll use those for thumbnails and things like that. But this is the Can We Talk podcast, episode 140. You guys enjoy the rest of your night, and thank you guys for listening. Goodbye, guys.